Plans for a new state law call for cameras in South Carolina schools. Now, the plan is so that perhaps they would be able to catch teachers teaching their students, so parents would have a better idea of what they are being learned, what they are learning in the classroom. Here's a look at why that could be a barrier for teachers.
Heated discussions over a proposed bill that would record all activity in K-12 classrooms across South Carolina.
But we already have cameras in hallways. We already have cameras at the outside of school buildings for safety, for that's the rationale. We're trying to keep children safe. This is not about trying to keep children safe. This is about trying to catch teachers doing something that's not happening.
That's not the objective. The objective is to be able to ascertain if the teacher's not speeding or he or she is speeding, if they're teaching what they're supposed to be or they're not.
The House bill states schools would be responsible for providing and maintaining the recording technology. The recordings would be held onto for at least 5 years, and anyone can request them through the Freedom of Information Act.
So it's not an insurmountable task to have audio or video to do this and protect these kids.
Author of the bill, Mike Burns of Greenville, says there needs to be more transparency in the classrooms, saying 98% of teachers are doing the right thing, but if your child falls in that 2%, parents have the right to know.
CRT, you got all the DEI stuff, you got all the sexual gender stuff that's going on. We had a big fight on the floor of the South Carolina House last year about whether a teacher should report to the parent if somebody is trying to trans your child and the school's aware of it, whether it should be reported back to the parent or not. And so, I'm a pretty big advocate on parental rights in the classroom. And, what's going on in the school, and this is a tool to help do that.
Burns says he's aware not everyone agrees with this move. Sherry East with the South Carolina Education Association is one of them, saying if this goes forward, it will drive teachers out of the classroom.
When did teachers become the devil, that we're the cause of all the problems that they see in the world? So, yeah, it doesn't have a good feeling to it. Teachers need to be respected. We need to be treated as professionals, and having a camera on you is not the way to do that.
East says this is also a privacy issue for students, opening the door for anyone to have access to watching children. The bill does state that parents and guardians have to give consent for their child to be recorded. The schools are responsible for redacting and blurring the children's faces from the recordings who are not approved.
South Carolina lawmakers just began a 2-year session in January, so it could take a while for the bill to have a hearing, but we'll keep you posted.